In inseparable news, submitted by Love from Poland, conjoined twins refuse a life-saving surgery despite doctor's warnings.
Oh, how old are they?
They want to stay together.
They want to
Yeah,
die.
I could see that. Your whole life you've only known it one way. That could be really scary.
I would love to pee alone.
separate.
Yeah, I think someone like me though, like my personality, like I need to have my independence. Like,
But that's because you know your independence.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're used
they
to
were
it.
born this way.
If you never knew what that felt like.
true, but then someone like my little sister who also tasted it, she hated it. She likes being with someone.
Yeah.
She just always has to be connected to someone.
Where are they physically connected?
Here, I'll show you guys a picture of what they look like today.
And how different are they? This is so
Because
interesting.
I need my space too.
Because like if me and Nikki were conjoined, it's like I'd be like, I want Mexican food, and she'd be like, oh, it fucks with my stomach like crazy. And she's like, I want to eat sushi, and I'm like, I don't want sushi.
Do they share? Wait, how many legs do they have?
They have one leg each.
That's why.
Wow.
Oh, no wonder.
If you split, then you're just gonna have less.
And do you have half a vagina?
Did I say 2 arms or did I say 3 arms?
Oh, they each have 2 arms.
So there's 4 arms.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want just one leg.
Yeah, do you have like one fallopian tube and then like is your uterus split in half? How does that work if they do that?
Yeah, do they have 2 sets of organs?
This is the shared body parts. They share their legs because they each have one. They share some ribs, their circulatory system, their digestive system, and their reproductive system.
They share all that.
Yeah. And then the separate body parts is their arms, heart, lungs, and stomach. Their names are Carmen and Lupita. They're both 16. They were born in Mexico, but now live in Connecticut because they came over on a medical visa. When they were born, they were only expected to survive for only 3 days, but now they're 16.
Oh, good for them.
It's like, when was your first time with the boy? It's like, our first time with the boy was, you know what I mean? Like, that's so weird.
That's being a conjoined twin.
Yeah. But that's
But they have one vagina,
yeah. One vagina, one uterus,
4 boobs.
4 boobs.
I don't know.
If it's 4 boobs, I could make some
Yeah.
shit. I could figure some shit out.
I feel like that
That's
would be
incentive.
like if they stayed together and had the reproductive system, they could be pregnant together, like have a baby.
They have one. They have one, right?
Yeah, they only have one.
What's life threatening about staying together?
So Lupita, she has scoliosis and it's cramping her lungs.
Oh.
She needs to have part of her spine removed, but it's a super risky surgery, obviously, because there's not a lot of doctors that have had a lot of experience performing surgery on conjoined twins because there's so few of them. But they're saying that they could die or suffer brain damage. But the twins are refusing the surgery. They said, quote, there's a lot more risk to it than it actually being beneficial, so we decided not to. We're just going to live out life and that's it.
That makes sense. That's what I would do.
Oh, so it's not like a split surgery. It's just a little spine work.
Yeah, they actually can't be separated because of how many organs they share and the circulatory system and the digestive.
So they're just like, if we just died. And
So if one dies, does the other one die? Because they have separate hearts and lungs.
No, if one dies in a case like this, they would body bag one half of the body.
That's what I was thinking, like, how did
And
they
then
deal
they'd
with
walk
that?
around
Like, if
just
one,
like-
because if the scoliosis girl
They
dies
just
because
walk-
her lung collapses or whatever, like, the other girl has her own set of lungs and heart.
I'm sorry. Hey, she's laughing. It's terrible. She's
I
terrible.
didn't even hear you because I was talking while you were saying
Yeah,
stuff.
what'd you say?
I'm just curious about who controls the legs.
So it's pretty interesting. So the one on the right controls the left leg and vice
Oh,
versa.
yeah.
Oh, because your brain is that way, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's also the way, or yeah, probably, but it's also kind of like the way
Is that Beyonce?
No, it's Tyra Banks. But yeah, it kind of looks like their bodies would be formed this way and that way, but
They're like scissors.
I feel like if that was Beyonce, she would take a picture with him and she'd get in her car after and she'd be like, whoa, that was crazy. Like some shit like that, you know?
But Tyra Banks wouldn't do that.
No, Tyra Banks wouldn't. She doesn't judge people.
Tyra Banks is an angel.
But Beyonce judges people.
They're so pretty.
these are just photos of their lives.
Is that their quinceanera?
Yep.
Possibly.
It's kind of cool because they both look like they're doing this.
Like, ta-da!
It's true.
They're in that position.
They're so happy. I love it.
Yeah, they're super sweet girls. Like they're.
You just gotta find a guy who wants to be with 2 chicks at the same
How
time.
do
I
they
think
find
that's gonna be
clothes?
tough.
It has
it's all
to be
custom
custom.
made.
Too, yeah. I think it does.
You have to buy 2 of one and then just.
Sew it together.
How cute! Look at they're just hugging all the time.
Are they doing yoga or are they like?
They're just
I mean,
trying
they
to,
just
I think they're
are
just
like-
trying to stay up and keep from falling down, maybe. I don't know.
No.
Maybe it's not as cute.
No, they're doing garden work, right?
Yeah, they're doing gardening work.
You guys are laughing. You're terrible people.
How?
Can you try to hold it back? He's going like this.
So can the other one control, like, do they both have control over, like, certain body parts? Because that would be crazy. Like, if they get in a fight, and then they both can control the arm, and then it's like, but it's the same arm?
No, they have their own arms.
I would love to be the aggressor of that fight. Like, why would you fight these Siamese twins or whatever? Like, what they do to piss you off?
I don't know, but
I think it's whoever's brain has the spinal cord is connected to
they
those
don't
limbs.
share it. That's the thing.
They don't share
They
spinal
don't
cords.
and they don't share arms.
Wouldn't it be cool to share it?
No, it wouldn't be cool.
That's true.
You're like so inefficient. Because
Like,
one
imagine-
person's trying to do one thing and you're trying to do the other thing.
Yeah, you're like doing something right now or whatever. You're like drinking or whatever, and then all of a sudden your arm does some other shit, like you're in a Jim Carrey movie.
And it's like, hey, that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
You know what's crazy? That also means like if you hit the arm of one of the girls, only one of the girls feels it.
Yeah, because I was curious about like how one girl controls one leg. Like if something happens to that leg, does only one girl feel it?
The other girl won't be able to feel it.
I'm just so curious about like if one dies, does another one stay alive?
I don't think they can.
I guess like the heart would stop and then the blood would corrode and stuff.
Well, yeah, because they share organs.
No, they
The
don't
circulatory
share.
system.
They don't. Oh, they don't share a heart or lungs, though.
Yeah, they don't.
But the stomach
Circulate.
and the vaginas?
Yeah, they share that.
Dude, they could do some.
But
pretty-
like, could one person's heart and lungs contribute enough to sustain the other body parts? You know?
Well, they do say because of the one that has scoliosis and her lungs are being constricted, the other one has to breathe extra hard to to make up for it. Yeah, so they do have to work together in that aspect.
But on the bright side, they could pull off some pretty unique Halloween costumes.
Yep.
Which is really fucking cool.
What do you have in mind?
They could be a spider.
Yeah, they could be what? I don't know, like
Butterfly.
Hansel and Gretel or some shit. Why are they just a couple? Or no,
Maybe
no.
a salt and pepper.
Right, salt and pepper. Or no, what's that one where they got the baby on the back kind of thing?
Oh.
You seen that one where it looks like it's like you're a person, right? And then you have a baby on your back. They could do some shit like that.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, and they would have a third head.
Person riding a dinosaur.
They could be the headless horseman.
They could be scissors.
They could do a lot of things that we can't do.
A lot of cool shit.
Yeah, but they're just normal teenage
Wait,
girls
so
that.
there's one that they only control one leg, right? That's crazy. Cause then, so have you ever played that like race at the park at a potluck or whatever, where you do this and then you tie the leg and then you have to sink
Oh
it?
yeah.
That shit's hard. So they have to sink the balance and like.
But they grew up doing
They
that.
had 15 years of practice.
I know, but that's still difficult.
I could still beat them in a race, though, I bet.
It's hard for you, probably not for them. It's like second nature.
Yeah.
They took the first steps when?
When they were 4 years old.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So it took them a while to get used to it.
That's what's tough.
Took them 4 years. Yeah.
Usually kids start
How do you like a year and then
a little bit less than a year
Yeah.
to start walking.
That's crazy.
And I started at 6 months, and that's why I'm pigeon-toed, and then that developed scoliosis. So maybe it was
Is 6 months earlier or later?
early. It was super early. Like my bones hadn't even fully formed yet, so the only way I could balance was by either going all the way out with my feet or all the way in. So I either went all the way in, and then the bones hardened more like with my feet turned in, and it's like all the way at the hip, and then it fucked up the way I walked my whole life. So then my spine got all fucking weird, and then like now I have scoliosis too, and I'm just all messed up. My back hurts all the time. Just
Shit. So if I see my child starting to walk at 6 p.m.
Just trip them. Just trip them.
push them down.
that fool.
Yeah.
Kick them in the ankles and make them fall.
I was just in a hurry to do everything in life. Like I wanted to walk as fast as I could. I wanted to read as fast as I could. I wanted to.
No, I'm going bink. Sit down.
You're
I
gonna
wish
have to
that
get them
happened.
orthopedic shoes. You could probably use those now.
Probably
orthopedic
now.
Shoes.
Yeah.
They don't look cool.
They
look
don't.
ugly.
But it's
Terrible.
gonna fix her.
But I'm like at home most of my life right now.
Yeah, but I'll see it.
And
I don't want to
judge,
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
I want to see you in good, cool shoes at home.
Yeah.
Stilettos all the time.
None of that fucking boot shit or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but my mom went to 2 different doctors and they both said, yeah, she'll be fine and nothing will happen. When I was like 2, when like where she could have fixed it.
They were congenital twin doctors. It was one visit, but both doctors were like, yeah, no, she's probably good. That's why I think you should get a second opinion, not just a second opinion. She thought she got a second
You need
opinion.
a second visit.
But they
You
were
gotta get a
conjoined.
second visit with a whole different doctor. She doesn't know. She didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't know that.
That's sad.
Your poor
It
mom.
fucked up her whole back. So thanks a lot, Siamese twin people. Why do you think I have such a hard on for them, dude? In a bad way.
A hard on in a bad way.
They're 16, bro. You can't have any
I got
fucking
it out
hard
for
on. 16. You have to wait.
Well, it's like a hard on is like in the term of like a it's like a hate on. It's like a hate
Say
on.
it Don't say
hate
that
on?
about a
Does that make
16-year-old.
What's that show? There was a hot conjoined twins. Was it the hotel?
Oh, American Horror Story?
Right? There's conjoined twins, right? The circus ones? I would totally smash.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Just Kidding News. And if you guys want to share a story, there's a link down in the description box below where you can submit your story. If you guys want to watch more episodes, click right up here.